Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we have an open the box of the long-awaited Western Front Ace. Great War in the Air, 1916 to 1918 from Compass Games and Game Design, Gregory Smith and Ian Cooper. Man, I've been waiting 2 years for this game. I'm so excited about this one. World War I aircraft games are my thing. So this is one I really have been waiting for. Okay, well, I'm going to get this shrink wrap off so it'll take the glare off. And then we'll get started looking at this and see what it's all about. Alright, so we got the shrink wrap off. Let's look at this side. When one is shot down one's first, second, or third opponent, then one begins to find out how the trick is done. Manfred von Richthofen. Okay, this is medium complexity, time scale. One game is one sortie. The scale is abstract. Number of players 1. It's a definitely high solitaire. It's designed for solitaire. Average time to play 15 minutes per sortie. Okay, and list of components, all the different types. We're going to look at it, so I'm not going to read through it. If you're familiar with Gregory Smith's games, then you'll know how this one's going to work. So let's get the box top off. And I got to grab my glasses. Unfortunately, I'm at that age. Got some baggies for components. Looks like a 20-sided die, a 2 6-sided, and a 10. Okay. We have some cards, attack cards, combat cards. These look like ace cards, all maybe. We'll get a look at that. Western Front Ace clarifications, component list. The 24 ace pilot cards are our 12 double-sided cards, so I would say that's probably these. Counter sheets, the planes are split across 2 counters. Were done by the artist to represent the historical size of these larger planes, are not intended to be used in the game. Okay. Aircraft display mats. So forward and top refer to the position of the guns and their firepower. Rear guns do not use firepower and only inflict the damage indicated in the defensive fire section on the flipped card. Alright. Burn endurance, return to base. Okay, loiter dice, we'll look at that. Okay. So just clarifications. Here's the rules of play. And it's going to be a typical, really nice and clean rule book. And we'll jump to the back. There's 40 pages, including the index. We can see the game equipment, game setup, lots of pictures. We have charts in here for assignment tables, start dates, display mats. You know, this is very similar to the Interceptor Aces. I'm curious to see what the differences are. Crew skills, awards, promotions, German awards, Austro-Hungarian awards. So there's going to be a lot of different British awards. They're different. They don't have as many French awards, and then the American awards, promotions, rank effects. Oh, Belgian awards, Italian awards. So some have more than others. Example of play, that's always helpful. Prestige levels. There's an ace pilot status. We'll get a look at those. Reassignment to a new aircraft. There's our optional rules. Pilot fatigue, I like that one. Keeps you on your toes. Optional random generator charts. Okay, so we got a lot to look at here to see what they've made changes on. Design notes. Notes about different aces. Alright, this is, and there's a picture of all the different aircraft. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 35 aircraft. Extremely cool. I gotta tell you, I just can't. I'm beside myself. We got a sortie log. It's got a lot of pads on it. That's nice. Won't have to make copies for a while. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull this out. So here we have, oh, it's mounted. That's really combat card draw deck and the discard pile. So here we have air bases, no man's land, German, British, friendly. Okay, so we got lots of what we're doing there. That's the Western Front. Here's the Italian Front. So there's not as much going on there, but we have the Italian Front. Shrink wrapped in here are, looks like 2 counter sheets. Has the aircraft in there. And promotion, so not a ton of counters. Because you don't need a bunch, you only need 1 per plane. Here we have a little, break this apart right here. Okay. So this will be our aircraft cards. So we have a Newport 23 and a Newport 21. Have a SPAD 13 and a SPAD 7. Newport 27. A Newport 24 bis. We have the Sopwith Camel and the Newport 17. Here's an A2 pilot status for Austria-Hungary. And here's one for German. Here is a French pilot and a Belgian. Here is our player aid tables. And here's another one with C1 random charts, wingman attack on 2-seater, extended burst, good luck charm, serious wound resolution, flight school, spare time activities. Okay, back to the SPAD 13 again. And another SPAD 12. Here's another SPAD 13. This one's available in May, so different times they came out. SPAD 7 available to start. The Newport 11 and the Hanrio HD1. And we have a Newport 28 and another Newport 24 bis. Some more of our player aids. S4 Allied airfield location generator, Western Front, Italian Front, Central Powers, Allies, and Central Powers. Okay, here we have, wow, a lot of stuff. Location generator, Western Front, and generator, Italian Front, distance and direction. Here's our Central Powers pilot name chart. So we can roll and generate random names. I like that because that really helps when you're trying to think of foreign names I'm not used to. Belgian, Italian, British, US, and French. All right, I like that. Here's another SPAD 13, available December of 1917. Newport 27. The Sopwith triplane. This is only good for the Royal Naval Air Squadrons. So we have to be on that to have that Sopwith 1.5 strutter. Here's a lot of Newports. Newport 23 and a Newport 17. Okay. Here we have the Bristol fighter. This was a 2-seat fighter, the Bristol F2B and the F2A. Okay. Let's see. Here's a little notepad. This is miscellaneous die rolls not found on charts, encounters, traps, AA. So that's nice to have. Then we have a B10 2-seater mat. when we're attacking those. Here's our A3 encounter chart and A3C encounter chart two-seaters, A3A encounter chart Germans. All right. Another A3 encounter chart British and French. So lots of things that are going to be for the encounters for all the different nationalities and planes and periods and everything else. Here's our A1 mission assignment depending on your year that you're in. If you're Central Powered, Allied missions. B1 starting orientation, attack die rolls. Okay, man, a lot of it, a lot of slots. Here's the, man, we still got a lot of planes to look at. Here is the Sopwith Pup, Sopwith Camel. Here is the BE-12 and the Airco DH-5. Sopwith Snipe, that's it towards the end of the war, and the Dolphin. Here's another SPAD 7 and a Newport 17. The Phelps D3A and the Phelps D3. Albatross D2, Albatross D1. These are your 1916 planes here. The Halberstadt D2, the Fokker D3, the Fokker D8, a monoplane. Fokker D7. The Hansa Brandenburg D1. The Aviatic D1. The Phoenix D1. The Hanrio HD1. We come with another SPAD 13 and another SPAD 7. So you see these have different nationalities. Newport 23, Newport 11. Here's our ace card for the Royal Naval Air Service and for the British. Very cool. Here is for Italy and the Americans. Here's the Faust D12 and the Fokker DR1. There's your triplane. Albatross D5A, Albatross D3, another Albatross D3, and an Albatross D2. Here is a Sopwith Camel, a Sopwith 1.5 strutter, and Airco FE8 and the Airco DH2. These are your back to your 1916 planes. The SE5A and the SE5. April, June. It's a little later model. Well, that's all the cards. Let's take a quick look at the deck here. Let's see what we got. These, I believe, are going to be the ace cards. So here is Werner Voss, 48 victories. Silvio Scaroni, 26. Charles Nungesser, 43. George McElroy, 32. So you can see all these guys. Ernst Udet, 62 victories. And von Richthofen, 80. James McCudden with 57. Edward Manick, 61. Rickenbacker with 26. Frank Luke, 18. George Giedemeyer, 54. Rene Funk, 75. Edmund Thierry. Did I read that right? Or Teferi. He had 10 victories. Willie Coppins with 37. Robert Little, 47. Raymond Collishaw, he's famous in the triplane, 60. Don McLaren, Jeffrey Bowman, Pierre Ruggiero Piccio, I guess. My foreign pronunciation's probably not too good. Francesco Baracca. William Bishop, 72. He was Canadian. Albert Ball, 44. And Godwin von Brumowski, 35 victories. And Julius Arrighi, 32. And then we have sequence of play cards. Oh, these are nice. Okay, so sequence of play. So zeros, mission start, prepared play, mission start, movement, encounters, landing, and post mission. Perfect. I love that. Thank you, Greg Smith, for that. Western Front Ace, these are combat cards. Then I believe this whole deck here is probably going to be combat cards. Let's get a look at these. See what we got here real quick. I'm pretty sure these are all going to be combat cards. Let's see, combat. Yep, these are combat deck. So you can see here your firepower hits, defense, barrel roll, wingman, defensive fire. Yeah, these are cool. I love the color borders out here. This is the lozenge pattern that you find on the Germans. Okay, so yep, this is very much going to be very much like our Interceptor Ace games. So really looking forward to this. All right, well, that's the open the box. That was a lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't. I hope it was too much. Because when you do these, you like to have a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff. Like I said, I've been waiting 2 years. We're definitely going to get started on the rule book, see what the differences are, and see if we can't get us something up in the air here pretty soon on this. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this playthrough, and hope you are too. Well, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And please give me a thumbs up for the video and leave me a comment. All right, can't wait to see you guys on the table with this one. You guys have a good one now.